to the 27th of March 2022.
Gently, just do.
Because everybody was so kind. So you can actually get these for free called Purpose House. And I'm so mad that the sun came out now. Good morning, everyone. I have arrived outside of Kew Bridge Station, and the weather today is not as nice as yesterday's. Actually, this morning when I left my house, it was drizzling a bit. That's why I decided to go to the museum today. Wait, I realized there is another tourist attraction here. There's a London Museum of Water and Steam. I'm gonna see what time it opens. If it is open and it closes earlier than the musical museum, then I might go to this museum first. So they said that the museum is object-based, but it is super expensive. It's like £16, even for a student. So it only takes like half an hour to 1 hour to walk around the museum, so I don't think it's really worth it if I'm not gonna learn a lot from it. So I was just walking to the musical museum and I realized there's this heritage walk here. And I have arrived at the musical museum. So I'm gonna take a photo here and then I'm gonna go in. Also, one of the reasons why I wanted to come here today is because the tube is not working until 10:15, and the first train was to Clapham Junction only. And to get to this musical museum, I have to take the train anyways.
This is the planing tool. On the cutting tool, you have a cutter. When it's doing that, it's making the sound that you're doing through there. Use it any time. Long holes and short holes, obviously long notes and short notes. So the tracker bar goes there. Put that down. Can you sound us? Go slower. When you actually press the normal piano like that, this is the action you see. Very complex. 1,000 parts, little parts in a keyboard. You don't see all of them, they're all behind the scenes. And then to make it work with this going on, you add little bellows like this, and instead of doing that with your finger, air is sucked, but it sucks there, and that does exactly the same thing. So for every key, there's one of these. You have to keep picking it up high. That's Thank you. Okay. As well as selecting the note to play, they have a pressure that varies up and down, and they have a speed at which they play. And the equipment that makes that records everything the pianist does. So we've got 20,000 paper rolls of music. Much quicker, of course, than doing it with your feet. Down below, there are lots of white things, and that's white leather. So it's a massive set of bellows down below there that pump air up to here. Now here, instead of having a paper roll, we've got a cardboard roll, so it does the same thing. And instead of having a tracker bar, one line, we have this gadget here, which has lots and lots of holes, a hole for every possible note. And attached to those holes are these lead pipes. That takes the air through to these bellows here and to there. And that goes then to the wooden pipes, which are the smallest and the sweetest sounds. And the bigger the pipe and the different metal, you get the different sounds as you go on. So you've got a big drum, etc. You've got a tambourine in there as well that acts as a drum. I'm going to put the light on in a minute so you'll be able to see it then. There's a small electric motor, and we're told that's the oldest one working in. Let's put some light on. 1, 2, and please come and have a look. This is the first electronic instrument, and this particular one is, and it has 2 aerials. This one aerial is for volume, and this one so everybody's going to have a go at this if they want to, right? Volume, that's right. Oh yes. Gently just do that. Just. Each key, each pedal has a wire attached. Inside. Not very big a pedal.
So inside the organ there is a relay, which is where all the electrical signals get sorted out. So the old name of the museum was the Piano Museum. It was located on the roof of the cinema. So I think this museum started in 2004. So they actually have a cafe here, and these are choices, and I ordered the chicken pesto, and I'm also editing my vlog. So I'm now on the 3rd floor. It's basically like this. I'm now back on the first floor, by the way. So this organ was actually built by Michael Woodward, and they have 10 tunes in them. But yeah, I remember the tour guide was telling us that this piano, they actually had a campaign created, and they raised £7,540 for it, and this piano was actually sold at an auction. But because everybody was so kind and knew that this museum wanted this piano, no one bid for it, and they just let the musical museum bid for £7,540. So you would have seen this, but I didn't get to read the sign just now. I learned that the word synthesizer first came about in 1955 when the electronics music synthesizer was released. Wait, this instrument that I was playing on was bought at Selfridges for £5. This is the first product of ARP Instruments, and apparently it was seen in films such as Logan's Run and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So this piano over here was bought by a lady for £100. Although £100 must have been really expensive back then. Look at this mini grand piano. It's so cute. I wanna take a photo of it. And I learned that this company started this German string, brass, and woodwind instrument company, and eventually produced this piano. And it actually costed them £7,000 to make this. Pretty sure my first iPhone was an iPhone 4, but according to the sign, they used to only have 8 gigabytes. What? That's crazy. And I'm pretty sure I have one of these iPods. They used to only have storage for 5,000 songs though. So I learned that this instrument called cafe orchestration and orchestrion, and they were used in cafes so that owners can regularly update the music and add varieties to the customer's music taste. So I learned that this guy is Rory Graham, and he began busting out one of the strongest modern blue voice to ever shake the South Coast. So 6 years ago, on my birthday, the trombone over here was donated to the British Blues exhibition. So you can actually get these for free, and you can also buy these CDs for cash only. So this is the barrel piano, and it has 10 tubes on the barrel. And in order for it to work, you have to put in a coin, and it will play tunes each time. So I finished at the museum. It took me around 4.5 hours, and this museum was actually founded by Mr. Francis Holland. And also I'm going to the toilet now, and this is their lift. This is where they moved all their instruments into this museum from a church down the road. I'll see if I walk past it. Oh, I think I pressed the wrong floor, but I have one of these in my home in Hong Kong, so I'm gonna go back down now. Wow, look at all this Rose family. I'm gonna take a photo here. So I couldn't find the war memorial, so I'm going to the Griffin Park, and I found this cool house with a pink and white wall, so I want to take a photo here. So Google Maps told me that this is Griffin's Park, so I flew my drone here, and I want to learn about the history of why Kew Bridge is called Kew Bridge. Until 1759, a horse ferry carried traffic across the river near Kew Bridge, owned for the last century of its existence by the Tunstall family, who also had a Brentford lime kiln business. The entrepreneurial Robert Tunstall commissioned the building of the wooden toll bridge, which lasted 30 years before his son, also Robert, replaced it with a stone structure. The present bridge was designed by John Wolfe Barry and opened in 1903 by Edward Seven, in whose honor it was named. Although its users continue to call it Kew Bridge, the construction of the bridge in concrete and granite was a joint project by the county councils of Surrey and Middlesex. Kew Bridge Station on the Hounslow Loop line opened in 1850, and in 1869 the London and South Western Railway Company built Kew Railway Bridge at Strand on the Green to provide a shorter route for the line to Richmond. From 1924 to 1956, the Kew Theatre stood opposite Kew Bridge Station, staging plays that often went home on to become West End hits. Vivian Leigh, Joanne Collins, Sean Connery, and Dirk Bogarde were among the actors who performed here early in their careers. The theater's former site is now occupied by the block of flats called River's House. A gem among London's lesser-known collections, the London Museum of Water and Steam is housed in a former water pumping station on Green Dragon Lane. The museum has a narrow gauge steam railway, an exhibition of the story of London's water supply, and the world's best collection of steam pumping engines, including the Grand Junction 19-inch engine. And a short distance to the west, the Musical Museum has an unrivaled collection of self-playing musical instruments, from tiny clockwork music boxes to a mighty Wurlitzer. There is also a tea room with a view of the Thames and a concert hall that hosts dances and showings of classic films. Oh, I think the tea room is where I had my lunch. And that is all the history I have to tell about the Kew Bridge. Hope you guys enjoyed listening. So I'm now walking back to this train station, and because I was looking for things to do near Griffin Park, there's not much to do here apart from the Scion Park, but I just googled it and Google said that it closes at 5 and it's now 5 o'clock. And I asked a passerby as well and they said it has a gate, so it's kind of not worth risking it. And I'm so mad that the sun came out now. It was so cold the whole day until I left the museum. That's when the sun started to come out. I am gonna end this vlog here. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. The musical museum used to be in a church. Oh yeah, I didn't see the church. And also, because I stayed in the museum until it closed, the lady was talking to me and she invited me to one of their open mic nights. Like, she didn't even ask if I was a musician. She just invited me because it was free. And I'll see you all with another traveling vlog or music related video.